How to make a disrespectful person look insecure without saying a word. Disrespect is not an attack, it's a test. And the way you respond doesn't just define the moment. It defines you. You see, when someone insults you, they're not revealing power. They're revealing pain. They're not showing strength. They're showing a fracture in their character. A wound still bleeding beneath the surface of their ego. An insult is not a dagger, it's a confession. A confession of insecurity, of unresolved anger, of a desperate craving to prove dominance, not to you, but to themselves. And the moment you react, the moment you raise your voice, explain yourself, or even flinch, you lose. Because now, you've stepped into their frame. You've allowed them to dictate the tempo of the interaction. You've entered a battlefield that was designed to make you look small, no matter how loud you shout. But the moment you remain unmoved, the second you refuse to take the bait, everything flips, and you become the mirror that reflects their chaos. Now the truth is exposed. They are the ones struggling for control, not you. A Stoic does not descend into petty combat. He does not wrestle with fools in the mud. And above all, he never allows another man's words to decide how he feels inside. So how do you make a disrespectful person look small? Not with insults, not with rage, but with silence, precision, and control? Let me show you. 1. Understand. An insult speaks more about them than you. A man who hurls insults is not in control. He is reacting to his own storm. And the storm is not outside, it's within. He is trying to pull you into it. Trying to share the burden he cannot carry alone. Because he lacks the courage to sit with his own fire. He throws sparks at others hoping they will burn too. Epictetus reminds us, when someone treats you poorly, remember, they do so based on what they believe is right. That's their perspective, not yours. So when a man insults you, don't receive it as truth. Receive it as revelation. He has just told you everything you need to know about his character. A confident man doesn't throw verbal punches. He doesn't waste breath trying to cut others down. He doesn't need to. Only the insecure do. Only the fragile lash out, hoping to drag others to their level. When you understand this, the insult loses its sting. Because you see it for what it really is. A cry for validation dressed up as aggression. And your job is simple. Don't reward it. 2. Respond with silence or calm. Amused indifference. A man looking for a fight has no power over the one who refuses to fight. And there is nothing more devastating to a provocateur than being met with silence. Picture this. A fool insults you in front of a crowd. He raises his voice, mocks your ambition, chips away at your pride. And he waits, smirking, for your anger. But instead, you say nothing. You look at him, not with rage, but with curiosity. Maybe even a hint of amusement, as if watching a child throw a tantrum in public. That reaction is atomic. It disarms him. It disorients him. Because what he craved most was not to hurt you. It was to prove that he mattered. And your silence says, you don't. Seneca wrote, "A noble mind despises injury. A great man is not angered by insults. Because he understands. Only a small mind bites every bait." Let your stillness do the talking. Let your self-control say what no words ever could. Your silence, in that moment, will echo louder than any insult. And everyone around will see who truly holds power. 3. Maintain absolute self-control. To win, You must master the one thing your attacker never could: yourself. Marcus Aurelius taught, "You have power over your mind, not external events. Realize this, and you will find strength." The disciplined man is untouchable, not because no one throws stones, but because no stone ever reaches him. You must become the unmoved mountain in the face of their chaos. You must become the still flame that does not flicker in the wind. Because when you don't react, when you stay centered, you force them to face a truth they've avoided their entire life. They cannot control you, and that terrifies them. Control yourself, and you control the dynamic. Lose yourself, and you hand them the power they were never worthy of holding. That is why the Stoic man is feared. Because nothing rattles him, nothing shakes him. He is steady in all things. 4. Flip the insult into a question, and watch them crumble. Here's something few expect. The fool expects rage. He expects defense. He expects silence. What he does not expect is to have his own words turned back on him. So do it, calmly, softly, with surgical precision. If he mocks your ambition, ask, "Why does my ambition make you uncomfortable?" If he ridicules your beliefs, ask, "Why does it matter to you what I believe?" If he insults your appearance, ask, "What does it say about you that you focus on such things?" Suddenly, he's on defense. Suddenly, he's no longer the aggressor. He's the one who must justify his behavior. Socrates, the master of philosophical combat, rarely made statements. He asked questions, and through those questions, he forced people to confront their own contradictions. That's what happens when you meet insults with reflection. You don't retaliate, you redirect. You make them reveal their own insecurity, not by attacking, but by simply handing them a mirror and saying, "Look, that is dominance without aggression. That is control without volume. That is wisdom over ego." Final reflection. You don't have to prove anything to fools. You don't have to attend every argument you're invited to. You don't have to descend to their level just to teach them a lesson. Because the lesson is already being taught. Through your stillness, through your discipline, through your unbothered presence. You don't win these battles by speaking louder. You win them by standing taller, without saying a single word. So when the world tests you, when the disrespect comes, and when your pride feels the urge to roar back, remember this: your silence is a sword, and a sword need not swing to be feared. If this resonates with you, subscribe to Stoic Temper for more timeless lessons on composure, control, and calm strength. Because in a loud world, we lead through silence.